Hey, what's going on out there, everybody in video production class? Mr. Chambers, hope you're having a good day. Well, I'm comedian Fierce Wright, and tonight we're going to hit the local stand-up comedy scene and just talk to a few of the comics out there and get their view on the scene of stand-up comedy here in Raleigh, nationally. Just find out sort of what their view is on comedy, maybe why they got into the game and just where they're going with it. So stay tuned, because we're about to get into this thing. So, ha ha ha.
But if the recession gets too much worse, y'all gonna see me next time on stage in a onesie. Like a pack of 10 for $4 or something.
Hey, I'm Shane Smith. I'm a comic out of Raleigh.
My wife and I love snow, and in fact, last time it snowed in Raleigh, we stayed up late to watch the snow, and we were sitting on the couch anticipating the snow, and I turned to my wife and I said, I wonder if it's snowing yet. And she said, it doesn't sound like it's snowing.
I got into comedy because I had one of those midlife crises and realized I was doing nothing with my life. I was just sitting on a couch working a job I didn't like, and I decided I always knew I wanted to do comedy, and I just finally decided to do it. So I started taking improv classes at the UCB in New York City, and then I met the owner of DSI Comedy Theater, Zach Ward, down here, and started taking classes down here. And then from there I started doing improv a lot, and started doing stand-up too, and started doing sketch comedy, so trying to do everything. So.
JM?
At the mall in Kenya, and I was just like, oh man, I did not know there was a mall in Kenya.
What are some of the setbacks you've seen as sort of trying to get the Raleigh-Durham area to be a bigger scene than it already is?
For me, I believe it takes a village, and I feel like a lot of other people haven't adopted that philosophy. So rather than one or two people making it out of a scene, I think that in some cases, people would rather just see nobody make it.
If my wife is one of those people that's overly competitive about everything, like we could be folding laundry and she's like, somebody folded more shirts than the other person. I'm like, really? You want a hand clap for that? The only thing you just proved is you would have made a better slave.
Challenges of doing comedy locally. North Carolina isn't really it's actually a really cool scene that a lot of people don't know about. But that's the problem, is that a lot of people don't know about it. So doing shows in front of 2 people in a bar on a Monday night can get rough, but it can also be fun. It's not really rough because, what am I doing? I'm telling dick jokes for 15 minutes. So there's a lot rougher ways to try to spend a Monday, Tuesday night. At least I don't have kids.
I host some shows at Good Nights Comedy Club, which is probably the biggest club around this area. And so I'm kind of the lowest man on the professional totem pole in the shows that they do there at Good Nights.
I like listening to music on Pandora, internet radio, but I think Pandora can be kind of racist with its ad placement sometimes. Because whenever I'm listening to a hip-hop station, it always plays this one ad like, 80% of people waiting for organ transplants are African American. We need more minority donors. First of all, I think it's adorable Pandora thought I was black because I was listening to the Macklemore station.
I mean, some of the drawbacks to being a local comic would definitely have to be that it's a struggle in a way that you're trying to develop an act. And a lot of people will watch comedians on television, they'll go see them live, and they don't see that weeks, months, years where they're struggling, they're trying jokes, those jokes are failing, they're bombing in front of 4 or 5 people just trying to figure out what exactly is funny. And that's one of the hardest parts.